guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. We're not going to be doing like a weekly spread or anything along those lines. Hopefully my dogs do not act up while I'm in the course of doing this. But before we get into that, first things first, I want to thank each and every person that has subscribed to my channel. It is because of you that we've been able to get over the 100 subscriber mark and still growing. Um, I was able to change my YouTube URL to a custom URL. So I am so super excited about that, and I'm over the moon and elated. And I think I hit 100 subscribers on like Wednesday or Thursday, and it takes YouTube a minute for it to register, and then it asks you if you want to customize your link. Like it sends you an email and then says, if you want to customize your URL, you can do so now. I'm gonna put that in here while we're talking, and I was just like, yes, immediately yes. So there's that. Anyway, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be doing the weekly or daily plan. We're going to be working on my mother's 80th birthday party planner. And I'll get into that with you guys. I heard somebody sound like somebody was yelling, but community living. So we'll get into that here in a little bit. So yeah, stick around, and thank you for stopping by again. You don't hear my dishwasher doing its routine maintenance in the background, and my dogs don't start acting crazy. So today we are going to be doing some planning. This is my Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, and the S Pen. I still haven't pulled the trigger yet and got the S Pen Pro. And I also have the Logitech K480 wireless keyboard that I'm going to be using in my planning today. I want one of those mechanical keyboards, but again, I am not at a point where I want to spend $100 and some odd for it. So first things first, we're going to open up the Penly app, and as you can see, all of my different planners, but we're going to add a new one today. We're going to import a document, and we're going to go to that and that, and then I'm going to go to, this is how I found everything. So this is the party planner. Okay, so these are for my mom's colors. So first of all, my mom is turning 80, and my mom has probably been the hugest inspiration in my life. So, we're gonna throw her a party. That's what we're doing. We're throwing her a party, and everything, and I'm super excited about it. So it's myself and my brothers and my children and my nephew, and yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. I'm doing kind of like the grunt work for it. So to kind of go down through all of that, so this is the party planner. It's like 10 pages, but you can add extra pages if you're not familiar on how to add extra pages, which I know I'm gonna have to. All you have to do is tap on the 4 squares up at the top, and then you go to, you hold that, and then you want to tap the 2 pages, and then you hold the page that you want to go to, and then after after. And I'm sure that I'll need another page and after. Okay. So then once you're done with that, you go back. So as you can see, so this is what the front page looks like. And you can type in whatever you want, or you can write it in. Since my writing is, I'm not going to use the term atrocious, but it's bordering on atrocious. I am going to look at, I think I'm going to use, let's do Britney's signature, because it's just a pretty, it's a classic. And I think we're going to do it in like a white color. Oh, there you go. Mom's '80th birthday party. So, a little bit about my mom. My mom grew up here in Clarksville, and she is technically she's the fourth. There was another one. So she's technically the fourth out of like 9, but one died early, and then I think another one of her siblings is stillborn. But she went to an all-black high school here, all-black school here, and it was Burke High School. And their colors was black and gold and white. And those have really always been like her favorite colors, or black and yellow and white. Those have always been her favorite colors. So it only makes sense to do what? Do her party in those colors. So first things first. So I'm going to do like a quick toss through here so you can see this. And then we're going to go back in and start filling some stuff in. So first of all, okay. So I don't know. I think it's just with that one. So with this, if you tap on it, of course, but if you have it where like you're in the selector mode, it's not going to do the hyperlinks very well, but it'll do it with all the other stuff. So you have the guest list, and you could duplicate that page as many times as you need to. And then the little check is if they've RSVP'd. There's a to-do list. There is a party schedule. There's a budget planner. There's a shopping list. There's a decoration planner. There's a menu planner. There's a vendor contact list. There's an activities planner. So if you're wanting to do activities, like what time is the prizes, things like that. And then there's notes. So that's the one where I've already duplicated, and with that I would just have to swipe over to get to it. But that is the planner, and like I said, this is realistically just kind of a bare bones one. I do want to do one that has like maybe different templates that you can like plop on a blank page. I'm just kind of still kind of like tussling my way through it. This was something that I did last night about midnight, because I was like, all of my stuff is getting convoluted in my regular planner, which I do understand that they are working on the Penly app, if I'm not mistaken, about being able to merge the documents, but your hyperlinks won't work. But then you can also put a let's try something really fast. So usually I use my minimalist planner, and as you can see, this is this is kind of what I've been working with. Let's go here and go there, and then that is my front page. Let's go back there. Yeah, nope, cancel that. Edit. Let's see where that goes. Excuse me while this scrolls all the way through. 11 pages in clipboard. Did I tap some stuff on my way down? No. Let's try to show it. Post after? Look at that. Look at that. Okay. So that is page 600. Let's try something. This is May. And I am going to add let's do this. And this is the one thing that I absolutely adore about digital planning, because you can go back in and change that stuff over and over and over again. So first of all, let me apologize, because this was not my intention to do today, but I hate having to go out of one thing and back into another, and go into one thing and back into another. So if this works, this will be absolutely genius. This is almost like an Inception planner. Since we've already got those colors, let's just go ahead and build a box here. And then I am going to type in, I absolutely love, like a simple, almost handwritten font. So we're going to use Helen's, and we're going to type that in, and that's going to be that white color, and that is going to be Party Planner link. Okay, we do this and get that further over. Okay, and then we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna link to page. We're gonna link page 600. Okay, right? So if in my great big brilliant brain this works, and I tap here, it takes me to my planner. Okay, so then I can I just did something there. I don't know if you saw it, but I did something there, and it was slightly some sort of genius in my brain. I don't, Okay, so anyway, listen, I know a lot of people are big iPad lovers. I am a Samsung girl, like through and through. Like TV, tablet, phone, watch, love it, love it, love it. If Samsung could get their computer game up, I would be full tilt Samsung in heaven. However, let's continue. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and type in. I'm gonna use Brittany's signature, and I'm going to type in here, Mom's 80th birthday party. And then I'm going to tap on that, and I'm going to make it bigger, and then I'm going to center it because, you know. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm not going to like bore you with filling in the guest list, but things to do. I do have gobs of things to do. So with this, I am going to write some of this stuff in. So to do, I need to work on the backdrop. And then I'm going to attempt to make giant numbers. Oh, it doesn't do it. Hello. Nope, it does not. Okay, so I think they've disabled this for a minute. I was just trying to test something out. Listen, I can't push I can't push my luck today because, you know, it was just like, oh, look, listen, you can have this, you cannot have it all. Anyway, and then I think I just stopped it all together. Okay, well, there's that. So we're gonna delete all of that. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to make those giant numbers with the lights in it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to Pinterest. Oh, Fred, I forgot I'm offline because I put myself on airplane mode. Let's go back here, and then I am going to get off of that. To-do list. So there is a way that you can sorry, my thing just decided all of a sudden it just wants to go crazy. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay, so that was not what I wanted to do. Giant numbers DIY. So these are the numbers that I was talking about making. And I've watched a googob of YouTube videos and have purchased a bunch of foam board from the Dollar Tree. So I am going to try this Smart Selects. So I am going to try this, go back to this, and then what I also want to do is I am going to because I do know that I need to add more pages for the notes. I am going to do that. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to hold and paste that after. After. Okay. So I'm going to go back here. Let me get out of that. I'm going to go back here, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to make right, so you can't really tell the difference, but then I'm going to take that. I'm going to tap on that. Ooh, I forgot what page that is. We're going to go make that page 611. Okay, so then that way, as I'm working on it, I can get out of that, tap there, and then that'll take me to that. And if you know me, as much as I like my notes and my line notes and stuff like that, I'm also going to go up here and go to my washi blocks, grab my white one, and you can also make that same white one with that, but I've already got that one saved that I use all the time. So I'm just going to crop that down some. And then I'm going to turn it. And so I don't know if you know, but if you tap the little round dot, it will automatically turn it 90 degrees for you. So I'm going to put that there so I can block out some white space. And then I'm going to add that picture that I just took. Nope, that is not. Stop it. I gotta love this thing. Photos. That one. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna make some attempts and so on and so forth. To-do list. So you can do all of that stuff. My budget planner. The mom's 80th. So the date is and I can tell you what my total budget is supposed to be. And then I like to start it off that way. Total budget is actually $17.50. So that's what I was saying. So you don't have to have like, we're hosting about 80 people. If all 80 people come, right now we're shooting for 80 people, and that is people that we've invited and they're +1, and so on and so forth. So, but because it's kind of short notice, and there's a lot of venues that are booked, our local college has conference rooms that have the accordion style doors that you can use. And that way you can bring your own vendor in. We're gonna have a DJ. I've got a caterer that is absolutely amazing, that I found, simply by putting the word out. There were some people that wanted to charge me like almost $3,000 for 80 people. And everything, but I found someone that was well within my budget. And I did not make the actual budget until I actually started working on the little nuances of it. So I will take you back and I will actually show you um oh, did I go to the wrong one? Here it goes. Okay. Oh, you know what I need to do? Oh, let's do this. Let's make a dot, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Tell you what, we're just gonna do a circle. Okay. And then this. You'll see the method to my madness here in just a second. Page 8. Okay. Top. Page 8. Okay. So, because I was like, wait, I'd be stuck here unless I physically. So instead of doing that, I'm all about a good hyperlink. But I'll show you the method to my madness. So you see how easily that I just added that hyperlink to it and took it back here to this. So as I was working on everything and I was looking at, you know why? Because I did it in June. So as you can see, like my guest list is there, and then I started looking at all of that stuff. And then I tried this one that I found on Creative Fabrica and everything, but it didn't give me everything that I needed. I'm talking about the template. It didn't give me everything that I needed. It was really more about like the food. And I needed something like a little bit more than that. And so, sorry about that. So I needed a little bit more than that. So this is how I built my initial budget. So the DJ, the University Center, the invitations, decorations, food, cupcakes from Sam's. So, and then, divided that by 5 and then gave myself a total price. So initially I had myself budgeted $1,500 for food, $150 for decorations, for invitations, $250 for decorations, $400 for the Morgan Center, because that's how much they had already given me the invoice for. This is how much the DJ is, but I'm always going to build in that gratuity and everything. So, and then like cupcakes, I will probably get the cupcakes from Publix and go from there. But this is where I came up with this. The good thing about it is, okay, so let me tell you this quick little story about Office Depot and how I almost ended up airing that place out. So in the process of me doing the invitations, which this is what the invitation looks like. I'm not gonna show you that. But anyway, so this is what the invitation looks like and everything. And so in the process, I called Office Depot. So these are the things that I was looking at on Amazon. So I'm showing you all of my my stuff. I'm looking at getting like that garland, but just instead of having it yellow and white, I'm gonna add in some black to it. I found one of these, but I found it at Pop Shelf, and it comes with like the pre-blown up balloon thingies, and but it anyway. And then I thought about those because I thought, well, those are cute too. In case you can't see them, let me blow it up for you. Aren't those adorbs? Ah! Okay. Anyway, so having said all of that, so let me tell you about Office Depot and how I almost had to air that place out. So I did the invitations. I did the invitations myself on Canva. Found the flowers and stuff like that. Went on Canva and was like, okay, well, let's get this party started. So in the process, I went online and was getting ready to upload the stuff to Office Depot, but then I called them because it said that the invitations would not be ready until May 18th. Way beyond my time frames. And so I called them and was like, hey, this is what it is. This is what I'm looking for. I'm already starting to upload this stuff. However, this is May 18th. I'm looking for invitations. I want them on cardstock. This is, blah, blah, blah. I said, this is saying 16 point paper. And so the woman tells me on the phone that they're out of the 16 point matte, but she would upgrade me with no extra charge to the 16 point glossy. I said, great. She says, if you can get it to me today, I can go ahead and get it done for you. Great, no problem. I said, it doesn't have to be done today, but if I could pick it up tomorrow, that would be awesome. So in the process, I called back the next day, which was Friday, and I call and speak to the young lady, and she's like, oh, they'll be back in a week to 2 weeks because we sent those out to our regional printing company. Now, you've already taken my $92, as the wonderful Jackie Ina would say. You've already taken my $92. So what do you mean? Run my money back. Just run it on back. And then in the process of me spazzing out, I was like, let me call Ospity, because let me tell you, they have a print services that is amazing. Like $40 with the envelopes, done. Not $92. The invitations themselves was $27, and then it was like $10 for the envelopes. Done, because I did not want to do, I could not people anymore. So I was just like, call it a day. Got those done, put the invitations in the mail today, this morning. So that is done. So on the to-do list, I can write down, mail invitations. And then I can actually go back here, go there. We're gonna make that one a little more darker. And we are going to check that one off the list because it is done. So now we can start getting back to invitations. So with this guest list, what I'll probably do is just do the names, and then that way, as I start to get the invitations in, the responses back, then I can just check off that. And then with the budget planner, I can go ahead and start filling that stuff in. The shopping list of things that I still need to get. As far as like decorations is concerned, I do know that I need to get table runners, which I need to order on Amazon or somewhere. I have white tablecloths, so we're going to use those, and I'm going to get half yellow and half black. And then I have no idea about centerpieces. I don't want anything elaborate because I'm roughly going to have like 2 hours beforehand to set up. That is one of like the asterisks about using those type of spaces. You only get like a certain amount of time beforehand to actually start setting up. But for $400, and they set up the tables and chairs, and all I got to do is come in and throw those. And I saw on this TikTok where this woman was planning for her wedding. It was a very much DIY, and she had boxes of like almost like shoe boxes of table stuff for that particular table, and had it labeled on the outside, which I thought was simply freaking genius. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is get each and every table ready, have it in a box, so then that way I can just load it in my car, get a cart, and then just roll it in, and then each table, bow, drop, 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 drop. I'm going to get some chargers from the Dollar Tree, unless I can find them on one of my groups for cheaper. I want half yellow, half white, so the tables with the black runners, and I have spray paint. So please understand that I am a full out DIY queen. So I will spray paint the chargers. I will make some centerpieces. Like, no expense shall be spared, and no fingerprints shall be left after I get done hot gluing and spray painting. Anyway, so the menu that we've got listed on the let me find it. Here we go. And I also need to take that and download it and put it in here as well. Okay. So main menu is going to be like, we're gonna have 2 meats, and that's gonna be like chicken and a pork roast. Broccoli, cheddar sauce, and mashed potatoes, rolls, garden salad, with dressing, and then we're going to have tea and lemonade. I don't know what happened there. I had a complete brain fart. I forgot how to spell lemonade. And lemonade. And then we're going to do probably cupcakes. And I'm going to see if I can get them to throw in a smash cake. And then that's going to be that. And then your vendor contact list, you can duplicate these pages as many times as you want to, because this is going to be like a small type of a thing. Like, the only vendors that I have is like the DJ and the caterer, and then contact at Austin P, and then of course myself. So I don't really need to list myself. If I'm doing any activities, like I know that I want to do an activity, stuff like that, and then there's going to be, some speeches and stuff like that. This just kind of helps you plan that time out, and everything, and then your notes. So like if I need to make any notes about whatever, and then of course my balloons and my attempts and things like that. And I did do extra pages so that there is that, and then go back to the home, and then that takes me there, and then this brings me back to my May planner. So I was able to get the invitations out earlier than anticipated, so super excited about that, because I had myself set for like this week by Wednesday getting them out, but I was able to get them out today. And then this weekend, so I had to work this past weekend, and I'm taking Friday off. I'm thinking I'm taking Friday off, but I do have to work a couple of hours on Saturday because we're doing a painting by the pool. And then next week is payday. So yeah. So I can actually start marking some of these things off. I think I'm going to make a one. Okay, it's not like a green I would use. It's more of a neon. I don't want a neon. Let's go that one. Replace. Okay. And then I'm just going to, I've done that. I found stamps. I found a caterer. I do not need to rent tables and chairs. I'm working on that, and I have got that locked in. Look at that. Okay. I love it when a plan comes together. So it is going on 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this now so that you have a chance to kind of see, what's happening and everything. And if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any questions, or if you want to know again how I added those things in there, like the whole second planner, let me know. Like it was so super easy. So it's almost like an inception planner. So imagine being able to do that with this planner and this planner and this planner and this planner, and just kind of being able to insert them in there. And the biggest thing is that all you have to do is just put yourself a link from one page to the next. So super easy, so super exciting. Yeah. So there's that. I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. I'm also going to be putting out a lot of other stuff. I didn't even get the chance to talk about everything else. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Hopefully I can get another one since I'll take a day off this week. Hopefully I can get another video out this week. I'm going to try to maybe do one Wednesday. And then we'll kind of discuss some other stuff. Maybe I'll do like a plan with me, or, we'll talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And whose story was it really? Was it Doctor Strange's? Was it Wanda's? Was it like the introduction to America Chavez? Like there's so much going on in that movie. But anyway, we don't have time to talk about it because I'm running on 42 and a half minutes. Way longer than I anticipated it being. But I was so super excited about that, and I wanted to show that off. If you guys have any questions, feel free to inbox me. My email is going to be down at the bottom, and then we'll just kind of take it from there. Thank you again so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for getting me to over 100 subscribers and everything. There's so much more coming down the Turnpike, and I look so forward to sharing all of that with you guys. Thank you so much again. Talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by.